Am I audible?
Yes,
Hello.
sir.
Yes, sir.
Is the screen is visible to all?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
It's visible.
Okay, someone is asking, sir, please share the WhatsApp link for doubt solving, which you had shared previously in classes. Is there anyone who has this WhatsApp link? Hello. Is there anyone here who has this WhatsApp link?
No, sir. I have not.
Okay, let's other than join. Okay, Akash, we will share with you. Okay.
Okay, sir.
What,
Okay,
sir?
sir.
So, okay, we'll continue this class. Okay, that Friday class we will continue after that. Is there anyone who was there?
Yes, sir. I'm there.
Do you have that WhatsApp link? Like that WhatsApp link was pasted on the chat box in Friday's
No,
class,
sir.
I guess.
Yes, sir. You pasted, but I have not, sir. I joined, but
No, I did not paste it. That's the thing. I did not paste it. There was some student, I guess, who made that group and then pasted. Is there any class which is running now right now currently?
I think, sir,
No,
the
sir. No, sir.
No, right? Okay, okay. So okay, we'll start by what? We'll start by 8:40. Okay. That's other than join. That one session is just over, right?
yes, sir. It is over at 8 p.m.
Yeah, someone has shared the rest. Okay, thank you. Message is deleted, right? Okay, so is there anyone here who was not there in last Friday's class?
Yes, sir. I'm not.
Mhm.
Not
Did you
there,
watch
sir.
that lecture?
Yes, sir. Me too. Okay, so please watch that one as well. Okay, there we have discussed about some quadratic function, and here we are discuss like we will continue that class because of time constraint. Most of the thing was not covered in that lecture, so we will try to cover all those things in this lecture as well. Okay, so we will complete the week 3 for today. So okay, so when is your qualifier exam? I think next Sunday, right? Next to next Sunday.
Yes, sir.
Next to next Sunday, right?
Yes, sir.
Sunday or
Next
Saturday?
Sunday.
Oh, oh, okay. So how is going your preparation for
Good, sir.
other subject like especially stats and computational thinking? How is going?
It is going good, sir.
So okay, so let's start.
Okay, so basically what we have discussed here, we have discussed the nature, like let me conclude quickly what we have discussed so that everyone can relate what thing is going on. Okay, so we were discussing about quadratic function, okay? Quadratic function. So what is the definition of quadratic function? A function f which is defined from R to R. See, here we can take R as complex field as a complex number as well. But for you guys, we will take this R to R, okay? And it is defined at fx is equals to ax square plus bx plus c, where a is coming from R and and a is not equal to 0. Again, b and c are also coming from R. So that was the definition of quadratic function, where this term is known as quadratic term. This term is what, linear term, and this one is constant term, right? Then after that, we have discussed about how we can represent, as I can show you, what was the graph, and then yeah, we have discussed the definition and about the graph, how we will make this kind of graph, and some small thing that we have discussed, like what is the axis of symmetry and zeros of the function, kind of like that. Okay, so basically what we need today's what is the today's agenda is, so we will discuss about what is the slope. Okay, slope of a quadratic function. Slope of the quadratic function. Then we will discuss quadratic equation. And then further we will discuss about roots of quadratic equation. Roots of quadratic equation. Then what else? Okay, intercept form. Of quadratic function. Okay, then fifth, finding the roots. Okay, there are so many methods for finding the root, and small things like relation between roots and coefficient of quadratic function. Okay. This kind of thing we will discuss. Though this thing is not there in your like in your syllabus, or what to say, whatever you can think, but still we will go through this one as well, because there is a possibility that we can ask some question from here as itself. Okay, this is just a small thing. What is the relation is just a formula kind of thing. So we will discuss those things as well. So this is the today's topic. So basically, what is quadratic function? Quadratic function is nothing but it's just a function which is defined from R to R and defined as like this. And you can also say it's a 2-degree polynomial. Okay, what is the polynomial? We will discuss in a week 4. In week 4. Okay, so you can say, yeah, it's a 2-degree polynomial, that you can also say. And here there are some constraints in A, B, and C. Okay, where A, B, C are coming from your real number and A cannot be equal to 0. So this is basically your quadratic function. Okay, so let's discuss about slope of the quadratic function. Okay, up to this, is there anyone here who has some doubts? Please ask. Then we'll start. Okay, we'll take some questions from there itself. Okay. Activity question 3.7, question number 2. We will discuss. Okay. We will discuss. Can you please take the screenshot and then paste here? Take the screenshot of that question and paste here. We will take your doubt. Okay. Okay, so is there anyone who has some doubt up to this, like in the last class? If you guys haven't watched that lecture, I strongly recommend you please go and watch. You can watch in 2x speed as well. It doesn't matter. But yeah, we have discussed so many things in a very slow way, or you can say very precisely. Like it's a Friday session, Friday morning session. I hope that will be helpful for you. Okay, we went through in a very deep, like that was the discussion. Like we have discussed so many things about quadratic equation, why quadratic equation is look like this kind of thing. Okay, for now, you just remember this thing. Quadratic function is look like this. Okay, and where this term is known as quadratic term, linear term, and then this is constant term and ABC. There are some constraints on ABC. Okay, that is important for you. Okay, and one more thing is about the graph that we have discussed here. See, if a is less than 0, then quadratic function will open downwards. Open, it means like if your quadratic graph is look like this. I think many of you guys familiar of this graph, right?
Yes, sir.
Many of you are familiar of this graph. So it means that basically if your quadratic function is this, fx is equals to ax square plus bx plus c. So basically, if you are this this coefficient of x square, and you can say, yeah, the leading term coefficient is greater than 0, then you will say, then your fx will open upwards, and in that case, the minimum value of, in that case, we will get the minimum value. Okay, if your graph is open like this, then you will get this minimum value, right? Right?
Right, sir. Yes, sir.
And we will get minimum at which point? Minimum at x is equals to minus b by 2a, right?
Yes.
Similarly, if a is less than 0, then fx will open
Downward.
downwards. Okay, downwards. And in this case, what we will get?
Maximum value at x equals to minus b by 2.
Exactly. Max at x is equals to minus b by 2. And similarly, this x is equals to minus b by 2a line is nothing but it's the axis of symmetry or line of symmetry that you can say. Okay, Ravi is asking multiply the given equation. What multiply the given equation? Then you will find coefficient of x square is minus a. So value a must be negative. Ravi, I am not able to understand what is your doubt actually.
Sir, he is
I-
giving solution to my doubt.
Okay. Then fine. Okay, so up to this we have discussed. Okay, so let's discuss about slope. So can someone tell me what is slope actually for a line case? You have learned about slope, right? For line, if this is your line, so what is slope basically? If this is your line L1, so what is the slope? What is the definition of slope for this
2
line?
points are there, like y2 minus y1 by x2 minus x1.
Okay, someone is saying slope m is equals. Okay, suppose you don't have that point, then what will you? You cannot say, nah, from here you cannot say what is the point which is satisfying this definition. Or you can say suppose
Tan theta.
y2 minus, okay, this point is your x1 y1, and this is suppose your x2 y2. So you guys are saying, sir, y2 minus y1 divided by x2 minus x1 is your what?
Slope.
Slope. And is there anything that you know how we are getting this slope? This is the slope only?
Area under the graph.
Sorry,
Area under the graph.
which graph? Which area are you talking about here? Is there any closed graph kind of thing? No, right?
By tan theta.
By tan theta. Okay. One is saying m is nothing but your tan theta. What is this theta represent?
So the angle
Angle
of
made by
Angle with the x-axis.
in positive
Sorry?
direction.
Angle between
Line.
this
X-axis.
angle, right?
line and
This
the
angle, right? This angle, right?
Yes.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So how did you get this formula?
So by drawing a perpendicular line from first
So
point,
the same way.
In the same way,
parallel to
right?
y
Because
axis
we know what is the tan theta value. The tan theta value is nothing but
Y by X.
What? Height but a base. Height by base, right? Height by base. Everyone is aware about this, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, height by base is the formula. So if you will see in this case, suppose this is your x1, y1, this is your x2, y2. So what you will then just make this kind of. And since this angle is theta, this angle is also theta.
Yes, sir.
Why? Because there are two parallel lines and one line is dividing. Then this angle will be equal, right?
Yes, sir.
This angle will be equal.
Corresponding angles are equal.
Yeah, exactly. See, the both angle will be equal, right? So here, if I will calculate tan theta, see, we know the coordinates of this line, right? We know the coordinates of this line because the coordinate of this line is what? So suppose x1, y1, and coordinate of this line is x2, y2, right? So if I draw here, so this distance is what? From here to here, this distance is what? This is nothing but
Minus
since
X1.
this is what? X2 0. This is what? X1 0. This point. So this one, this difference is what? What is the distance between this point to this point? It will be nothing
X2
but x2 minus
minus
x1. Okay. So what is your base in this case? X2 minus x1.
Yes, sir.
Right. Similarly, if you will calculate, so here if you will take, so this is what? 0 y1, and if you will see this one, this height, so this is what? 0 y2. So what we have to see? We have to see this height. It means that this height, both height is equal, right? Because this is forming a rectangle, so this height and this height is equal, right?
Yes, sir.
Right. So this is what? What is the length here? So it is nothing but y2 minus y1 only.
Yes, sir.
This length is nothing but y2 minus y1, right? So
Yes, sir.
that is why we will say, yeah, slope in this case, this is y2 minus y1 divided by x2 minus x1. It's not a rocket science, okay?
Okay, sir.
Here we have a proper reason for it. Okay, understood up to this?
Yes, sir.
Understood up to this? No issue?
Yes, sir.
For line case, that thing I already discussed, right, in the previous sessions. Right? Please, someone, please react. Otherwise, how will I understand? Like you guys
Sir, go
are
ahead.
understanding.
Sir,
Please.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Go
sir, I
ahead,
have a
sir.
doubt.
Yes. Please ask.
Sir, if we want to solve a given quadratic equation first, we have to decompose it into the standard form, right? If it is not in
Don't
the
worry,
general
we
form.
will discuss that thing as well. Okay.
Yeah,
Here we are discussing
I
right
know.
now. We will discuss that thing as well. Okay. Don't worry.
Sir,
See, we are
sir,
going in a
sir,
like yes.
sir, is it the first topic of today session?
Sorry.
Sir, is it the first topic of today's session?
Yes. These are the topics that we will discuss. Here, finding the roots we have already written here, right? So we will discuss those things as well. We will cover all the things. Like in the Friday session, there was some time constraint. I had a class at 9, so I was not able to conclude all those things. So that is why we will conclude all those things here. Okay. No worries. No worries. Okay. So you guys understand up to this, right? Why this 10? Like why the slope of the line is given by this formula, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Let's discuss about quadratic case. Okay. So suppose this is your graph. This is your y is equals to ax square plus bx plus c. This is your quadratic function, or you will say, sir, fx is equals to this. Okay, forget about this. Okay. So this is your quadratic function, and suppose this is look like this. This is a nice thing. Okay. So here is a point, say P, and I just want to know what is the slope of this point. at this point of this graph. Okay. So is there any way that we can solve that? We will discuss. So is there any idea, guys, that you have how we will discuss what is the slope at this line, at this point, which are in the surface of that graph?
Yes, sir. 2ax plus b in place of x, we can put the value of point p say.
Yeah, that is direct formula, now. That is direct formula, but forget about that formula. Apart from that, how we will see like that is the only case, like that will be the slope at
Slope
any
will
point.
be y by x, or we can apply y is equal to mx plus c formula.
Y is equals to
Mx plus c.
where we have to apply this.
Sir, if
Can
we find that point
substitute
x
the
and y
values.
and make
Yeah.
a imaginary line which intersect with x and find the value at x intercept, from there from 2-point formula we can find the slope.
Okay. That is the way. Okay, so let's discuss about this way. Suppose we have 2 points here, 2 arbitrary point. This color is visible to our light. Okay, let's zoom it. Or we can make a bigger graph. Suppose this is your graph of the function, and this is the equation that is given by. And here you have to find the point. Here is the point P xy. This is your point. Okay, let's make more in a more precise way, so that you guys can relate what is this. Okay, so this is your point P, suppose. This is your point P. Now, we know how to calculate the slope of the line, right? Right?
Yes.
Right? We know how to calculate. We have an idea about how to calculate the slope line. Right? Everyone has that idea. We have the nice formula here that I have
Yes, sir.
already written.
Yes, sir.
Right? Everyone know. So if I will choose 2 points, suppose say x1, y1 here and x2, y2 here. And if I will draw a line, okay, let me draw a line. Like this. Okay. What I want to say, let's use the different color.
Sir, how do
White
you
is
choose the
starting
point, sir, from the quadratic equation?
arbitrarily. Arbitrarily I have choose.
Okay.
Okay, arbitrarily I have choose. There
Arbitrary
is
means
no
random.
such way. That are random form. Okay, this one is one your point. This one is
Oh.
second point. Okay, this one is your x1, y1, and this is your x2, y2. Now, if I want to find the slope of this line, so how will I find?
So by
Above
deploying
What will be the slope of this line? You have 2 points, right? So it will be y2
Y2
minus
minus
y1
y2 minus y1
divided by x2 minus x1. right?
Yes,
That will be your slope. Say M1 it is for line 1. For line 1, this will become your slope, right? Right?
yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Right? Okay. So what about this y2? What is y2 as basically this y2 is represent on the like on the graph, right? And this graph is given by this. So this y2 is nothing but fx2, right?
Yes, sir.
Right? So it will what? Ax2 square plus bx2 plus c. And similarly y1 what? Fx1
Yes, sir.
ax1 square plus bx1 plus c. Okay, just put the value here. What you will get? Ax2 square plus bx2 plus c minus ax1 square plus bx1 plus c
Plus C.
divided by x2 minus x1. Clear up to this?
Yes, sir. It is clear.
Right? Clear, right? Whatever we have, like what are the knowledge we have, we are doing that thing only. We know how to calculate the graph. We know how to calculate the slope of the line. So just we took a random 2 points and we draw a line and we are discussing about slope of that line. So that slope of line, since both points are lying in that graph, so we are saying, yeah, that point is look like this kind of thing, right? Okay.
Yes,
So
sir.
take common here. Take common thing and then cancel out. C will be cancel out. So what are the things that we have? Let's take A common. So it will be x2 square minus x1 square plus B common x2 minus x1 divided by x2 minus x1. Clear up to this?
Yes, sir.
Since x2 and x1 are both are not equal, here we can common x2 square minus x1 square, right? X2 square minus x1 square is what? X2 minus x1,
of x2 minus
x2 plus x1,
plus x1.
right? So here x2 minus x1 we can take common, right?
Yes, sir.
So take common x2 minus x1. So what will be here? A times x2 plus x1 plus b divided by x2 minus x1. Both are not equal to each other, so we can cancel it out,
Yes, sir.
right? So what we will get? A times x1 plus x2 plus b, right? Now we have the slope of this line, right? Right?
Yes, sir.
We have the slope of this line. So what is my agenda is? My agenda is if I will I will move this point by this P and this point by P.
Yes, sir.
So what will be my next line? Let's zoom in. If I will move this point, then my
Can you
new line will be, sorry,
Can you explain again?
what I am saying. Up to this one is clear, right? Up to this formula, this one is clear. Whole thing is clear, right?
Yeah.
So what is my assumption? What I am trying to say? I am saying I can move this line by this, no, because this x2 and x1 are arbitrary. I can take wherever I want. I can take
Yes, sir.
these 2 points wherever I want. I can take this x2 x1 here, x2 xy2 here, x1 y1 here as well.
Oh yeah.
I can take these 2 points as closer as P1, right? As closer as I want to P.
Yes, sir.
Right? So what is my agenda is I am moving this x1 y1 towards this xp point p xy and this x2 y2 towards this point p xy. So the next line will look like this. The another line will be look like this. And then after some time, what will be happen?
x2 is
X2
equal to
equal
What
to
will be the
x1.
case? This
X2 equals
x2
to
y2
x1.
and x1 y1 will become your xy itself, right?
Yes, sir.
Right? Then in that case, in that case, your line is look like this, no?
Yes.
Is this thing is visible?
Yes, sir, visible. Little bit.
This color is visible, right?
Yellow color.
Let's. This will be look like this,
Yes.
right? The green one is visible to all, right?
So little
Yes,
bit
sir, visible, sir.
You can keep it.
Okay, so this will be look like this, or what to say? Like somehow at P, this will touch to the graph and then it will move like this. So that will give you another tan theta. So in this case, your x2, y2 and x1, y1 is becoming towards, is going towards this xy, right? They are trying to become xy.
Yes, sir.
So what I will say this x2, y2 and x1, y1 are going towards point P, right? Right?
Right.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Up to this,
Sir, but
is there
not
any doubt?
exactly, no.
Not exactly, but they are becoming towards P, okay?
Yeah.
But after
Yeah.
some time, you will learn this thing in the continuity part. After some time, they will reach to that point.
Okay, sir.
Okay, they will reach to that point. So in that case, your x2 and x1, y1, x2 equal to x1 equal to x2, which is equal to x. This thing will happen after some time. Okay.
Sir, then the three lines are collinear, no? 3 points will be collinear.
Yeah, see, they are not equal to each other right now, but they are trying to push to become this point xy. But we are considering it after some time that will be they will be equal. Okay, but we are not considering it they are equal. But after some time they will become equal. So for that case, we will consider it like whatever the error will be, that error will be like minimal, or we can neglect that kind of error. Okay. So for that case, we are considering it because see, because becoming xy in a practical case, we cannot solve like that, right? We are arbitrarily taking 2 points and we are moving that line towards this P. See, if I will do this kind of thing, it will take lots and lots of my time because there are
Sir, it is our assumptions.
That is my assumption, and that is my hypothetical condition that we are going towards like this. We are pushing this line for making this green line. This green line, right? So in that case, your x1, x2, y, this 3 point will be identically equal, right? In that case, they will be equal. We are assuming that thing. Okay, we are not saying they will be equal, but we are assuming that thing. In that case, they will be equal. So what it will be after this, after some time, this will equal to a x plus b, and this will be what? 2ax plus b. This is your slope of the line at a point, right? For a quadratic equation.
Yes, sir.
Got this?
Sir, we want to find this formula, na?
Yes, that was my motive basically. So the thing is, how did we get this formula? That was, I just want to say. I just want to convey how we will get this formula. So slope of the line, slope of the quadratic function at a point is given by this formula. Okay. I just want to say this is just not a rocket science. This is just the hypothetical condition where we had taken two distinct points and we were tried pushing that point towards this. Yes.
Sir, hello.
This is another formula of flow.
Yes.
This is another formula of flow.
No, this is the only formula for the quadratic equation, right? This is the slope of fx at p. Fx is what? Fx is this quadratic function. Yes, someone was saying something.
Yes, sir. Sir, I'm saying that. Can you take examples?
Yeah, we will take an example, but we cannot show like that. We cannot take arbitrary point like that.
But sir, please take an example and show it, please.
Okay. Okay, let's take. Suppose we have an equation x square plus 2x plus 1. This is an equation, okay? And this equation is nothing but you can say x plus 1 whole square as well. So this one is look like what? What will be the slope here itself, right? This equation is look like this. So suppose you have to, suppose here is a point. This point we need to, at this point we need to find the slope. So basically we need to find the tan theta for this line. Okay. So we have taken this here one point, here one point. Okay. So can someone tell me what is this point? What is the y intercept of this?
Y,
One,
one.
right? 0, 1.
Sir, 0, 1.
0, 1. So at 0, 1, we need to find the slope of this quadratic function. Okay. So
Sir.
by the direct formula, since this is the formula, by the direct formula, what it will be? It will be 2 only.
Yes, sir.
Right? Because you have to put 0, 1 here. So what it will be? For x is equals to 0, this will become, this whole thing will become 0. And then you have to write this b only. So b is what? Your 2. So by the formula, the slope is 2. Okay. Let's discuss about the
Sir.
quadratic way that we have done up. So we have taken 2 points. This is your x2 y2 and this is your x1 y1. Same thing. y2 minus y1 divided by x2 minus x1. So what is the y2 here? X2 square plus 2x2 plus 1. What is y1 here? X1 square plus 2x1. Sorry. Yeah. Plus 1. X2 minus x1. What it will be? X2 square minus x1 square plus 2 x2 minus x1 and 1 will be cancelled out because this is minus, okay, divided by x2 minus x1. Similarly, we can take x2 minus x1 as common and we can cancel it out, right? So what we will get? We will get
Right.
x2 plus x1 plus 2, right? Right?
Yes, yes.
Now, just now observe
Right.
here, we are moving this x2, x1, y1 point and x2, y2 point for becoming 0, 1. So in that case, your x2 and x1 will become 0 and y2
Zero.
and y1 will become 1. So in this case, what I am saying, x2 and x1 both will become 0 and y1. So here the no use of y1. So we are not discussing about that. So this will become your 2. From here you are getting 2. From here also you are getting 2. Got the point?
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Okay, so you don't need to do this kind of thing. This is just for understanding purpose only. Okay, so basically, slope of the of a quadratic function okay, slope of a quadratic function at a point P, say xy, is given by what? 2ax plus p. Y is, or you can say m is equals to 2ax plus c, b. Okay, so this is the formula. How we will get? I explained to you. Is there any doubt up to this?
Sir, no doubt. Go ahead.
No doubt, right?
Sir, this slope is same as a derivative of the function.
Derivative, that thing we did not discuss yet, right? Derivative thing is around like week 7, week 8. It's a long picture. But we are not seeing like that. But we have an idea now how we will see like this is the slope.
Yeah. So if a function given in the question is not in the standard form, can we directly do the manipulation?
So you can make it as a Standard form, right? You have a standard form. I don't think so. It's a rocket science to convert that form in the
Yeah, we
standard
can
form.
convert, but there was a question in activity question
Okay.
where y is not given, but the function is given.
Okay. So can you please
In that case,
paste
we
that
can.
question in the chat box?
Okay.
Okay. So this thing is clear to everyone. Please, if you guys did not understand any concept in the whole thing, please let me know. Because you have exam, I don't think so. You have that much time to discuss all those things again and again. So you can just directly let me know if you have some doubts.
Sir, if the line and the quadratic equation, if they doesn't meet, what is the condition, sir?
Sorry, line. See, this point we have taken arbitrarily, na. So we will take those point only for that this condition holds. Why we will take that kind of point? No need.
That
Because
is
we are
okay, sir.
discussing.
That is all right, sir. That
We
is all right. My question is, if they do not means they do not meet means what is the condition? I'm asking. What is the condition
they do
that
not
they
meet
do not
like.
meet at
Okay,
any
you mean
point,
say
like
this point and this
quadratic
point will
equation?
not meet to this point.
Yes, sir.
See, the thing
No, if
is
the line
that
and quadratic equation they do not meet means what is the condition that they do not meet? I am asking.
this line, this you are saying this line and this quadratic equation,
Sir, yes.
right? That you are saying this line and this quadratic equation if they do not meet, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. What is
So
the
see,
condition?
that I don't think so that will be the case. See, if this is your quadratic equation and you are taking 2 points in the quadratic function itself, we are
No,
not taking any other point out of this.
I am
Okay.
not
See, listen to me
concerning about
carefully.
this point, sir.
Okay. I'm saying I'm taking your turn. So whenever you are taking the line which is going towards these 2 points, okay.
Okay, sir.
See, after some times, see, because the line is passing through these 2 points only. The line is passing through these 2 points. That condition is necessary. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Okay. So once those 2 points will reach to this point, the lines has to be passing through that point, right?
Yes, sir.
Because that is the condition, right?
Yeah. Yes, sir.
What we are saying, since we are taking a line which is passing through both line, okay. So
Yes,
if we
sir.
will pushing this line towards this, it means that these 2 points are approaching towards this point. But in that case also, this line will pass through the both point, right? So there is no such case like this line will not touch to this graph. Okay,
No, I am
that case will not happen.
not regarding this specially, sir. I'm asking if if any question is given like a line is there and a quadratic equation is there. If they meet
Okay,
or do not meet, if they ask,
okay,
then if they meet means the slope we can find like this. If they do not
okay.
meet means
It means that if a line is drawing from here, so it doesn't mean na this line will not give the slope. At some condition they can give if they both two lines are parallel. But there are some possibility that the line can be given by like this. So the slope of this line and at this point the slope will be different. Now we cannot say anything
okay.
about the slope of that function by this line because this line is totally different. Okay.
So okay, sir. Sir, that
So we,
quadratic equation has many slopes, like not only at that point, actually, we can have
yeah.
some other slope also, no, sir?
Yeah. Because see, this is my quadratic function fx. Okay. So at every point, the slope will be different because this is not the exact line. For line, we
Yes,
can
sir,
say
that is
at
what I'm
every point, the
asking.
slope is same. Yeah. But if we will change the point, the slope will be different. Okay.
Okay, sir.
For this case, you can see now. For this case, also you can see. If you have this equation and you are talking about at a 0, 1. At 0, 1, you are talking about. So at that case, the slope is 2. Okay.
Yes,
If you
sir.
will take a different point, like if you will take 1, 0, you will take 1, 0 is also minus 1, 0.
Yes.
You will take this minus 1, 0. So what will be the slope? The slope will be what? 2ax, okay? 2ax plus b. This one. So x is equals to minus 1. A is 1. So it will be minus 2.
Minus
See,
2.
the slope is different. Right? So whenever you will change the point, the slope may change. Okay?
Yeah. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, that's all. Okay. So what happened in the chat box? Okay. We will go through your doubts, okay, Rakshit? Please take an screenshot and then paste. It's difficult for me to read this kind of long messages. Because the chat box is very small in my screen. Okay, let's move to further. So we will discuss about quadratic equation. I think that thing I have explored a little bit. What is quadratic equation? So basically, a quadratic equation, if a quadratic equation is look like this, ax square plus bx plus c is equals to 0. Okay. This equation is known as quadratic equation. Basically, if we will equate this quadratic function equal to 0, then we will say this function is nothing but this function will become quadratic equation. Okay. Here mention that thing. This is ax square plus bx plus c. So whenever we will equate this thing equal to 0, we will say, yeah, this is a quadratic equation. So no rocket science here as well. What we need to do? We need to do this, just equate this quadratic function which equal to 0. Okay. No need, right? Like no rocket science here. Okay. So the biggest question is how we will solve this equation. We can solve the equation. Okay. This is our biggest concern, our biggest question. See, if we have an equation, okay, if we have an equation, we always discuss about what will be the solution of that equation. Right?
Yes, sir.
Right? If we have an equation, we will always discuss about what will be the solution of that equation. So here also we have an equation. So we have to discuss about the solution of that equation. Right? So before going towards this kind of question, we will discuss about what is the, okay, so basically, before going that, basically, if we are talking about the solution of this equation 1, suppose this is my equation 1. So if we will discuss about the solution of this equation 1, so basically, the solution of equation 1 is what? In the graph, if you will see, what does it mean? You need to find the value of those value of x for which this function is becoming 0. Right?
Yes, sir, right.
Right? You need to find the value of x for which this function is becoming 0, or you can
Yes,
say
sir.
this quadratic function is becoming 0. This quadratic function is becoming 0. Right? It means what? It means what? You need to find a point like this, no? You need to find a point like x0. Right?
Yes, sir.
Right? So in the in the Cartesian plane, how that point is look like, if suppose your graph is this. Okay. Here, see, we have to see those points where y coordinate is 0. Okay, of this graph. So we in which place in the Cartesian place the y coordinate is 0? Please let me know. In which place in a coordinate in a Cartesian plane the y coordinate is 0?
On x-axis.
On x-axis, right? Right? On x-axis only, the y coordinate is 0 because here is 0, 0. So y coordinate is 0 on x-axis. Okay. So another question. On which place in a Cartesian plane the x coordinate will 0?
Y-axis.
Y-axis.
In y-axis, in x-axis, y coordinate is 0. In y-axis, x coordinate is 0. Right? This is the case. This is the case.
Yes, sir.
Right? It means what? It means what? We have to find the intersection of x-axis and that quadratic function. Right? Right?
Yes, sir.
Right? We have to find the intersection. Let me write in a different color. We have to find the intersection of the line x is equals to, sorry, of the line y is equals to 0, or you will say x-axis and your quadratic function. Right? This is the case, right? You have to find the intersection of line y is equals to 0, or you can say x-axis and quadratic function. Right?
Yes, sir.
Right? And this intersection is also called as what? X-intercept, right?
Yes, sir.
X-intercept. Right? So basically the solution of the equation 1 is what? Your x-intercept. Right? Are you getting my point, or it's just going your
Yes, sir.
like
Yes, sir.
above to your head?
Yes, sir. I got it.
You are getting right? Please
Yes,
respond me,
sir.
then only I can
Yes, sir.
understand you guys are getting that point or not.
Yes, sir.
Okay, is there any doubt up to this?
No, sir.
No? Okay. Okay. So we have this point. Okay. So firstly, we will discuss about how we can represent our quadratic function. How we can represent our quadratic function in x-intercept point. Okay, this is my agenda. So basically what we need, we have a quadratic function ax is ax square plus bx plus c, and we have to represent like this. Here will be something and here will be something. Okay, so suppose since here is a, so we will say, yeah, here will be a, and then x plus something, what to say, suppose alpha and x plus beta, that kind of thing that we have to represent. Okay. Okay, so basically we have
Yes, sir.
we have to find this alpha and this beta,
So,
right?
Right.
Yes, yes, yes.
So in intercept form, it is x minus alpha and x minus beta, no?
You can take plus and beta both, plus or alpha, whatever you want. Okay, for you guys,
Plus or
we will take minus. You can take plus as well. Okay, no, nothing to worry. Okay, let's take alpha plus minus here. Because you can, this alpha can be anything now. If this alpha is negative, this will automatically become positive. Okay. Okay, got it. This is clear, right?
Yes, sir,
Right?
it is clear.
So this is the intercept form. But my question is, how we will find, how we can find this alpha and beta, right? Because A is known. A is known by this. A is known. So my question is, how we can find this alpha and beta, right? This is my question. This is my biggest concern, right? And also, as you can see, once you got this alpha and beta, this alpha and beta will become your x-intercept.
అది తెలుసు అమ్మి నంబరే కదా ఇది నాదే తీసుకున్నాడు
Please mute yourself. Someone has unmuted. Right? What I am saying, once I got this alpha and beta, I can easily get, see, this alpha and beta will become your x-intercept. Why? If you will put x is equals to alpha here, this whole thing will become 0. It means what? This entire thing will become 0, right?
Right, sir.
And again, if you will put x is equals to beta, again, this whole thing will become 0.
Yes, sir.
Right? It means that once we got this alpha and beta, we can easily get what is the x-intercept.
Yes, sir.
So for representing a quadratic function in an intercept form, what is the necessary thing? We have to know about what are the solution, what are the x-intercept of that point. Or you can say this x-intercept is what? Here, the solution of the equation 1. It means that we need the solution. Okay. And this solution is known as roots of equation of quadratic equation, or you can say any equation, roots of equation. Okay. So basically what we need to do, we need to find these roots. Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So how we will find? Okay. So what are the way that that are coming into your minds?
Sir, we can use x minus a of x minus b
Can
formula.
equate
Okay.
equate
So
the
what is
equation
the
x
easier
squared.
way? What is the easier way? We can multiply this to polynomial, right? We can multiply this to polynomial and compare both sides and then find the value of alpha and beta.
Yes, sir, we
Yes,
can
sir.
directly use
Sir,
the
we
x minus a of
comparison.
x minus b formula. Like
Yeah, that will become later. Okay, that will become later. We will discuss how that formula is coming actually.
so
Okay.
that is an
So
identity I'm talking.
yeah. So let's see. Ax square plus bx plus c. What will be our right hand side? Can someone please tell me?
A of x square minus alpha plus beta of x plus
X square
alpha beta.
minus
Alpha plus beta of x.
minus beta x minus alpha x plus alpha into beta, right? This is what? A times x square. Let's common minus. Then you will get alpha plus beta times x plus alpha into beta. And then let's multiply this ax square minus a times alpha plus beta x plus a times alpha into beta. Okay.
Yes,
Is there
sir.
any doubt here?
No, sir. No, sir.
No, sir.
No, sir, right? So what are the conditions that you got? What are the
alpha
conditions that you got? You got what? Minus a times alpha plus beta is what? Your b.
p.
Yes, sir.
Sir, B.
And a times alpha into beta is what?
C.
C, right? From here,
Yes, sir.
what you got? Alpha plus beta is equals to minus b by a, and alpha into beta is equal to what? C by a.
Yes, sir.
You got two equations.
Yes, sir.
Equation 1 or equation A, equation B. You have two equation, two unknown. You can easily get alpha and beta,
Yes, sir.
right? This is one way. But for that also you have to solve this equation. This is the concern. This is just kind of loop. What you can do? You will take alpha, value of alpha from here, and put here, right? Then again you will get a quadratic equation which is given by this equation only. So this is the loop. So from this way we cannot solve. This is the point. Right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
From this way we are not able to solve. You are
Yes,
getting
sir,
my
but
point?
in some cases, these formulas can be used to solve the problems.
Yeah, in some cases, but we are talking about in general. In general, we are not able to solve by this, because if you will take this alpha, if you will take the value of alpha from here and then you will put the alpha value from here, this equation will be exactly same as this equation, but the difference between the x variable will be in terms of beta only.
Yes, sir.
Okay, just this is your exercise. Try to find the solution of this. Of A and B. See, you will get, you will again come to this equation only. Okay. But the difference between it will be like this equation will be in terms of beta. Okay. So the thing is, but what is the observation here? We got the relation between the roots, right? Right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Right? So we got the relation between roots and coefficient of the equation. See, this is the observation. So relation of the roots and coefficient of quadratic function is what? If alpha and beta are the roots, then alpha plus beta is given by minus b by a, and alpha into beta is given by c by a. See what the result that we got. Nice result.
Yes, sir.
Right? So we have completed this one as well. We were discussing about finding the roots and we have completed this one. This one is also. Okay. And
Yes,
roots,
sir.
definition of roots we have covered, quadratic equation we have covered, solve flow we have covered. So our basic agenda that
Finding
is
the
left is
roots.
finding the root. Okay.
Yeah.
Only. Okay. So relation between roots and coefficient, you guys understood how we will get this relation?
Yes, sir.
How we got
Yes,
this
sir. Understand.
relation? Is there any doubt here? Please ask if you have. No, right?
Yes, sir.
No, right? So now, so we were thinking that this is the way, if I will write like this, so this is the way that we can solve the equation. But what we have seen, this is not the ideal way. Why? Because we are not getting the solution. We are uh, we are in the loop, right? After putting this kind of thing. Because if we want to solve these two equation, we are again getting this equation only, right? We trapped in a loop.
Again the quadratic equation.
Yes, we trapped in a loop. Okay, so what we can do further? Now, observe here. Observe the thing. If you have a quadratic equation, fx is equals to x plus 1 whole square kind of thing. Okay, if you have a quadratic equation like this, then if you want to know about the roots of this equation, how will you know?
Sir, we'll equate it to 0 and we'll get x is equal to minus 1.
Yes, exactly. Then after that, you will say, yeah, x plus 1 will equal to 0. And then from here, you will say x is equal to minus 1 will become your root.
Yes.
Now, again, my question is this. If your root is looking like this, if the equation is looking like this for 3 square, what will you say? You will say, sir, x plus 1 is equals to plus minus 3. Okay, so if you will take a plus term here, so x plus 1 equal to 3. Or another thing is x plus 1 is equals to minus 3. So from here, you will get x is equals to 2. And from here, x is equals to minus 4. This is the way.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Right?
sir.
Yeah.
Right? So if you have a term like this, you will be able to solve the solution.
right?
Yes, sir.
What I am
Yes, sir.
saying,
In
if
this
you
case,
have
we
a
can
term
solve.
like, yeah, if you have a term like this is equal to some, say, what to say,
Beta square.
some lambda square, or you can say beta square, whatever it will be. Okay, this alpha and beta are totally different. Okay, suppose uh, let's take a different variable. What I will take? Can someone please suggest? Suppose L1 square is equals to L2 square. But the condition is, okay, if I will put square, then no problem. Okay, but this L2 has to be equal to 0. No, nothing. Okay, understood up to this? What I said?
Yes, sir. Understand.
If you have a term like this, we will be able to solve, right?
Yes, sir.
So
Yes,
this
sir.
term is what? This term is what? This term is known as complete square. Okay? This term is known as complete square. So my observation is somehow if I will able to, okay, I forgot the spelling. Okay, somehow if I will able to make the quadratic equation in the form of this x plus L1 whole square equals to L2 square, right?
Right, sir.
So,
Then I am done.
Sir, here L1 and L2 are integers.
It can be anything. I will show you how. I will take a different example and then I will show you how. Right?
excuse me,
Is
sir.
there any doubt up to this?
Yes, sir, I have.
Yes.
Sir, where you have written x plus 1 whole square is equal to 3 square. And in the second line,
X
x
plus
plus,
1 whole square. Where? Here. Okay,
yes,
here.
sir. Hmm.
How we are getting this plus minus 3, right?
Uh, yes, sir. Sir, what I thought is that when both are squares, so plus minus is not there. Like I'm from
Okay,
not
okay,
math
okay.
background, so I don't know
Okay,
much about it.
okay. Yeah, I will ask you. Okay. If you
Hmm.
have a square is equals to b square, what will be the solution? A is equals to b or a is equals to minus?
Um,
What are the possible solution?
Sir, there are 4 cases.
If we have only this, or you can say x square is equals to b.
so here I'm getting confused. That's why.
Okay, let me tell you how we will solve. So this is x square can be written as like this.
Yes, sir.
So for that case, there are two possibility, right?
Okay, that identity, yeah.
Okay, so like Tony Stark, we have to aware about every possibility. We have to take care about every possibilities, right?
Hmm.
Okay. So
Yes,
here
sir.
you will get x equals to b and x equals to minus b as two solution. See, that is why I have directly written here. I just missed one step, but yeah.
Yes, sir. So whether in the square it's positive or negative sign, it doesn't matter. If there
Yeah,
are like, whole squares, so it will be plus and minus.
yeah, because these 2 point will satisfy this equation, right? And we need to find the point for which this equation will satisfy.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so what is the observation? Somehow, if I will able to make a quadratic equation in terms of this, and this is what? This is nothing but it is this term is known as complete square. Complete square. If I will able to make my equation like this, then I am done. Okay, then I can conclude the roots by this way. Okay, okay. So let's take an example. Suppose you have a equation x square plus what? 3x plus 2. Okay, this is equation. So we have to make it as complete square.
So what we will do? We have a term of x square. We know the thing x plus what? Let's L1. We are taking L1 now. So let's take L1 square is what? X square plus 2L1x plus what?
L1 square.
L1 square. Right?
Yes.
Right? So the thing is here we can have a different term, like we can have some coefficient like alpha kind of thing. There is a possibility, but for that case also we can get the solution, right? There may be possibility that the alpha term is here, alpha term will be here. So for that you can take alpha common and then you can throw your alpha towards this L2. That thing you can do, right?
Yes, sir.
Up to this, no issue.
No.
Right? So somehow we have to make this kind of thing. See, we have this thing equal to 0. X square plus 3x plus 2 equal to 0 that we have. Now, how we can see? We have a square term like this. Now, we need this 2 and this L1. So for that, we can write it as like this 2 into 3 by 2 x. Right?
Yes, sir. We can.
Right? Because this 2 will be cancelled out and
X
here
square
we will
3x.
get the same equation. Right? We can write it as like this. So this is your L1, right? This is your L1.
Yes, sir.
Right? Everyone is understood up to this. What I have done here, I have just multiply by 2 by 2.
Yes,
So
sir.
this is your L1. Now, what you need? You need this L1 square, right? So what you can do? You can do x square plus 2 into 3 by 2 x plus 3 by 2 whole square. This is your L1 square minus 3 by 2 whole square plus 2 is equals to 0. That you can do easily.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Right? That you can
Yes,
do.
sir.
Now, what you will get further? So this is what? This is x square plus 2 times
X
alpha
plus 3 by 2 whole
3.
square.
So this is what? This is x plus 3 by 2 whole square minus. Just solve this. 2 minus
9 by 4.
3 by 2 whole square. What is it? 2 minus 9 by 4. 4 to the 8. It means minus 1 by 4, right?
Yes.
4, 8 minus 9 is 1, minus 1 by 4. So this will be minus 1 by 4 is equals to 0. Now what you will get? You will get x plus 3 by 2 whole square is equals to 1 by 2 whole square.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
You got in the form of this,
Yeah, yes, sir.
right? So from here, what you can get? What you will get? You will get x plus 3 by 2 is equals to plus minus 1 by 2, 1 by 2, right?
Yes.
See, this L1 and L2 can be different. Here we are getting rational. Sometimes we will get irrational number as well. Okay, so it's there like
Sir,
sometime
it can be
before
anything.
someone was saying, sir, does it will be integer or not? So it cannot be integer. Like it may or may not be integer. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Now understood up to this. So from here you can easily get the value of x, right? So what it will be? It will be minus 3 by 2 minus 1 by 2 once and then minus 3 by 2 plus 1 by 2 another one. Right? So what will be the value? X is equals to
Sir.
minus 2 and minus 1. Yes. Is there any doubt here? So this will
No,
become
sir.
your alpha, this will become your beta. You got?
Yes, sir.
You
Yes,
got your
sir.
roots,
Yes, sir. 2 roots.
right? You got the roots?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So by this way we can solve the equation, and any equation we can solve, right? Any kind of quadratic equation we can solve by this way. No issue. But the thing is, like this way is lengthy.
right?
Yes, sir. Lengthy.
This way is a bit lengthy.
Yes, sir.
See, from since here equation is too short. If you have a equation like this, 1000 x square plus 2000 x plus 317 is equals to 0. 317 is equals to 0. So my question is, will you go by this way?
No, sir. So we use
No,
a
right?
relationship between
Bit
coefficient
difficult,
and
sir.
roots.
It will be difficult.
Yes, sir.
See, the relation between coefficient and roots will not help. Why? Because if we will go by this, we will again get this equation.
Okay, sir.
Yes, sir.
We will again get this equation. Okay, so this will not going to be help. Okay, so this is one way. So let's discuss formally what it will be. If you have a equation like this, ax square plus bx plus c is equals to 0, then how we will solve? Okay, so you have this equation. So how we will say, firstly we will remove this a. Since a is not equal to 0, we can multiply by 1 by a both sides, right? Right?
So we will
So
divide by
what
a both sides.
so what it will be? B by ax plus c by a is equals to 0, right? We need to make it as complete square. So what it will be? X square plus 2 into b by 2a times x plus c by a is equals to 0, right? We have formed this term. This term we have formed. This term we have formed. Now we need to discuss about this L1 square. So what it will be? X square plus 2 into b by 2a. Is the class is going boring?
No, sir.
No, sir.
No, sir.
Okay. Whole square minus b by 2a whole square plus c by a is equals to 0, right?
We are copying, sir.
Sorry.
We are copying your writing.
See, we need to make this form now. X square plus 2L1 x plus L1 square. We need to make this form.
Yes,
We
sir.
have this x square here. Now, from the coefficient of x, we have to make like this. So we need this 2. For this 2, what I have done, I have just multiply by 2 by 2 here. So 1, 2 I have written here, another 2 I have written here. If I can cancel this 2, we will get this equation as well. Okay, so we got this point, this term as well. Now we need this L1 square kind of thing. So we have L1 as b by 2a. b by 2a. So we have to add and subtract this b by 2a whole square minus b by 2a square. Then we will get this form, right? Right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now this the first term is looking like what? X plus b by
B by
2a
2a whole square.
whole square minus, if I will take minus here, so what it will be? B square minus, this is what? 4a square, right? So what is the LCM here? 4a square. Let's solve.
Yes,
B
sir.
square by 4a
Yes,
square
sir.
minus plus c by a. So what it will be? 4a square, and then here 4a is missing. So it will be what? B square minus 4ac
4a.
is equal to 0. This thing is looking like something, right?
Sir, it looks like the quadratic equation formula.
Yes, that we are going to derive now.
Yeah, sir, it's look like.
Okay, so what it will be? Is there any square kind of thing? No. So what it will be? B square minus 4ac divided by 4a square. Okay. So we can write it as half and then whole square.
Yes.
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
And for that this b square minus 4ac thing has to be greater than or equal to 0. Otherwise, this thing cannot be defined. This root thing.
Yes.
Right? right?
Yes, sir.
And this is also
sir,
known as
right.
your discriminant D.
Yeah, discriminant. Yes, sir.
Okay, and this factor is also decided what will be your root, whether it will be complex and real and equal. That I will show you. That I will show you further. Okay. So what it will be? It will be what? X plus b by 2a is equals to similar thing plus minus
Yes, sir.
root over b square minus 4ac divided by 2a, right?
Yeah.
This 4a square raised to the power 1 by 2 is what? 2a, right? Right?
Right.
Right,
Right.
sir. Yes, sir.
Yes,
Right.
sir.
So this is what up to this you got the idea what it will what is this basically
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
now. So what it will be x is equals to minus b by
B by
2a
2.
plus minus b square minus 4ac. So what it will be basically
Minus b plus minus root b square minus
b
4
square minus 4ac divided by 2a, and this is what this is your quadratic formula
Sir.
given by Sridharacharya.
Yeah.
Got it? How will I got? So what is the basic thing is if we have the value of the coefficient a, b, and c, we will able to find the roots of the quadratic function by this or quadratic equation by this formula. So we have a nice formula, right?
Yes,
Now,
sir.
what are the
Yes.
conditions that we have to remember? What are the conditions that we have to remember? If this b square minus 4ac thing, this under root thing is less than or less than 0, then this formula will give me the complex value, right?
Yes, sir.
Complex value or imaginary value, that you can say complex value. It means that if we want this x as real roots, then this has to be greater than or equal to 0, right? For real roots, this b square minus 4ac thing has to be greater than or equal to 0, or sometime this whole term is known as discriminant, because this term is decided whether the root will be exist or not. Okay,
Yes, sir.
because if this thing is less than 0, this root cannot exist in a real line. Okay, this root will become complex in that case.
Yes, sir.
Got the point?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
I
sir.
got
Got
it.
it.
Got it? How this formula is has come to okay, easy,
Yes, sir.
easy, right? So this is one another way to solve the equation. First was completing the square. Another was we have the formula. Just put the value of a, b, c, and find your roots. So this is the nice formula that you have, right? We need to just put the value and find the solution. That's it.
Yeah, sir. We can
Yes.
find the
Right?
root by factorization.
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
Understood.
factorization I will discuss. Okay, that is another way that we will learn.
So
We
one
can
small
also
doubt, sir.
solve. Yes.
Sir, that x square plus L square, that formula I didn't get it. I understood how we get it from ABC.
This one.
Yeah.
This which one? This one.
No, the L
Where
square which you showed down.
this one.
Yeah.
That is same a plus b whole square formula.
Okay.
See what I have told you initially. If I have this kind of thing, it will be very easy to get the roots, right? We can
Right.
directly find this x plus 1 is equals to 0 and x is equals to 1. Similarly, if we have an equation like this x plus 1 whole square is equals to 3 square, we can easily get this thing and then we will solve the thing, right?
Right.
So in the basic thing, what is my object? What is my objective is? My objective is somehow I just want to get a equation of this form. That equation of this form. Once I got the equation in this form, I can easily got the value of this x, right?
Right.
Just like this. So my motive is
I just have to make the equation like this. So I have this equation. So for making this term, this term is what? This term is basically this term. You have learned this x plus a whole square thing, no?
Yeah,
This
yeah.
is what? X square plus 2ax plus b square. A square, sorry. Okay. So theta. So this is what? Here form A, you have this L1. So you need to make this form. So you have this form, you have to make this form. X square you have. Now you need this 2 into L. So for making 2 here, what I did, I just multiply by 2 by 2. 2 by 2. Right? That
Okay.
we can do, if I will cancel this 2 to 2, we will get this equation only. Right?
Right.
So I have multiplied this. So in place of L1, what I have 3 by 2.
Right.
In place of L1, I have 3 by 2. Now, what I need this L1 square.
L1
So
square.
for that, I just add 3 by 2 whole square and then subtract this 3 by 2 whole square. Right?
Yeah, right.
Add
right,
and subtract. This will be cancel out and it will
Cancel
become
out.
0. So that we can do. So this term, just observe this term. This term is look like this.
Yeah. So x plus 3
Right?
by
So
2
this
the
whole term can be written as like this. And
Right.
once we will solve this thing is look like this. And we
Right.
can directly take this as left side. So we got my form.
Right.
That's what we want. Right? So from here we can solve. Similarly, in the general case, we have this all thing. Okay?
Got it, sir. Got it.
Got it? Easy, no? No issue? Now, suppose I have an equation. X square minus 2x plus 3. Now, I need to solve this equation. How will I solve? X is equals to, what is the formula? Minus b plus minus root over b square minus 4ac divided by 2a. But before solving the equation, we need to check this discriminant, whether the solution is exist or not in real line.
Yeah.
If this thing is less than 0, this thing is less than 0, we need not to be worried about the further things, right?
Yes, sir.
So what will be your b square minus 4ac thing? It will be 4 minus what? 4 into 3. What is this?
Negative.
Minus 8 less than 0. It means that this equation does not have any solution.
No solution. No real.
Okay, no real solution. So what the point? How will you check? So firstly, you have to check this. Once you get this thing either 0 or positive, then you can apply this formula. Just like if I will change this plus as minus, then you will get this. Then what it will be? 4, 12, 16. So this will be 16 greater than 0. It means that this equation has solution. So what is the solution? The solution will be what? You have this minus here. Okay, this minus here. So what is the solution? Minus b. It means that minus time minus 2 plus
2.
minus b square is what? 4. Okay, this term I have already calculated. So it is 16 and 2 into a value of a is. So what is this basically? 2 plus minus 16. Root 16 is what? 4 divided by 2. So this is what? 1 plus minus 2. Right? We can take 2 common and then we can cancel it out. So what it will be? Either 3 and minus 1. So 3 or minus 1 will become the roots of the equation. Easy?
Yes, it is.
Yes, sir.
Right? No issue up to this.
No,
So
sir.
we got two methods to solving the question, this type of quadratic equation. One is completing the square. One is make complete square by completing the square.
By quadratic formula.
Okay. And the another one is quadratic formula. Okay. This is the two method. And this both method is applicable for all the case. Okay.
Quadratic. Yes, sir.
Okay. Because what we need just the value of a, b, and c, and we can easily find. Okay. One more thing. Is there any method that we are already known? We have already idea about it.
Yes, sir. Factorization method.
Factorization.
That is the another thing apart from factorization. Think for the linear case, how we will got the solution.
Equate equals to 0 and then got the root.
That is what that we need to find now.
By graphs.
By division.
By graph, exactly. If we will able to find the x-intercept from the graph, if we will able to make the graph, then it will be easy for me, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so graph is also, sorry. So by a graph we can also solve. Okay, so in that case, what you need, you just make a graph and then see what is the x-intercept. Make the graph. This is applicable for any function. Graph of fx and then see the x-intercept. But will this graph method will helpful for us?
No.
No, right? Sometimes it will be helpful, sometimes it will not. Right? Because in the exam time, making a graph of the quadratic function or any kind of function will be very hectic, right? And very time consuming as well.
It's time consuming.
Right? So this will not ideal. Okay. Yeah, though we can compute the roots by this way, and the best way is quadratic formula, because here we need to put the value only. We will get our solution. Okay.
Yes, sir.
The best way is this. So the thing is, if you are not getting the roots by any other method, by graph, completing the square, and another one that we will discuss further, that factoring method, then the best way of solving the quadratic equation is just go to the quadratic formula. This will always give you the answer. Okay, because you have calculator, you can easily calculate the value. You will have the calculator in the exam, so you will calculate the value. So this will be the best way to solve the quadratic equation. Okay, or you can say
Okay,
best accurate way. Got it? Let's discuss about next fourth factor method or factorizing method. Okay. So as I have discussed earlier, like if you have a equation ax square plus bx plus c like this, and you can factor it like that, a times x plus alpha and x plus beta. That you can do. Okay, that I have already discussed. So from here itself, what I just want to say, if we have an equation like this, so we need to factor this b. Okay, we have to focus on this b. We have to factor this b like what? That I will discuss. Suppose you have an equation like that, x square plus 5x plus 4. Okay, you have an equation like this. So this is your b right now. Right?
Right, sir.
Right? This is your b right now. So you have to factor this b, in terms of this alpha and beta, such that if you will add those alpha and beta, you will get this b. And if you will multiply this alpha and beta, you will get this 4 into the coefficient of this x square. You got my point?
Yes, sir.
Got my point?
Yes, sir, I got it.
Everyone, what I need to do, we need to factor this b in terms of this alpha and beta, such that if I will add this alpha and beta, I will get this b. Okay, and then if I will multiply this alpha and beta, I will get a into c. This a into c. Okay. Okay, so what will be the best suitable value? It's kind of try and error kind of thing. Okay. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So what we need in this case, we need to find those alpha and beta. For that, alpha plus beta is what? 5. And alpha into beta is what? 4.
4.
Right? So what will be the best value of alpha and beta? Alpha is equals to 4 and beta is equals to 1. Right? Right?
Right, sir.
So what we will do, we are distributing this 5x like this. 4x plus x plus 4. Right? Alpha and beta we got. Right? Since alpha and beta is equals to b, so we can write it as alpha plus beta into x. This 5 we can write it as 4 plus 1 into x. Or this b can be write it as alpha plus beta into x. Got my point? What I just want to convey? Equal to 0. We have to solve this equation. Got it?
Yes, sir, got it.
But it's still, if you have a simple equation, you can easily try for guessing this alpha and beta. Basically, what we are doing, we are just guessing the roots. What will be our roots, possible root? This is just kind of guesswork. Okay, this factorization method is just kind of guesswork. If your tukka will be okay, then you will be balle balle, will feel balle balle. Otherwise, you will be frustrated after some time. Okay, that is why I am saying just go for quadratic formula. It will definitely give you the perfect value. If you are not practice in this factorization method, then you will definitely get frustrated after some time. Okay, so what will be my further way? From here, we can take x as common. What it will be? X plus 4 plus, from here we can take 1 as common. Here x plus 4 is equals to 0. So what will be the root? X plus 4. Okay, so let's x plus 1 here common. So it will be x plus 1 is equals to 0. So your root will be x is equals to minus 4 and minus 4. Got it?
Yes,
Easy
sir, got
now?
it.
This is also not so difficult.
Yes, sir, it's an easy.
Right? So what is the basic thing that you have to remember? You have to split this x coefficient in terms of alpha and beta such that alpha plus beta is equals to b and alpha into beta will be a into c. Okay? Okay. Please respond.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So I think I have done each and everything. Discriminant part I have already done, right?
sir.
So now one more thing that we have to discuss, the discriminant thing.
Excuse me,
Okay.
sir.
Okay. Yes.
Sir, that
Yes.
function you wrote, a x plus alpha and x plus beta.
Yeah.
In a lecture, it's shown that a x minus p and x minus q. That
It
same
doesn't
or
matter. Na. You can take this plus as minus as well. That I have already tell you.
okay, it doesn't matter, like.
It doesn't matter because your alpha and beta can be any real number. Na.
Yes, sir. But
If
sir,
it is
for
negative,
if there is an option to find that alpha and beta, and the value is in negative or positive or whatever, if I solve that with that formula, x minus p and x minus q, or if I solve is x plus alpha and x plus beta, the answer will be the same or the different.
will be same because the roots can be like the two roots will be the same. Okay.
Okay, sir.
So in that case, if you will write here minus p minus q, so if your roots will be positive, in this case here you will get p like you will get p and q as positive. Okay, in this minus case. Okay, if you have a case like this x minus p into x minus q. So if your roots p, if your p and q will be positive, you will get this way. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, here you are getting p and q as roots. Okay, so if you will solve this as plus and this, so you will get x is equals to minus p and x is equals to plus q in this case. Okay,
Okay, sir.
so this is
But
not the different thing. It's just like you have this x plus 3 x plus 2 is equals to 0, or the same thing, x minus minus 3, x minus minus 2 is equals to 0. Both are same, no?
Sir,
Yes,
but
sir.
Both are same, na?
equation will be changed, no, sir. Like if there are two roots are given, and if it is asked to write in the intercept form, then if you are taking plus, and then the equation will be wrong, sir. So
No. See, if you have a equation x square plus suppose 3x plus 2, this is the equation, and if they are writing, just write an equation in terms of your intercept form, then you will get a unique equation. Okay, you are not getting different equation, whether you will take x plus alpha or x minus alpha, whatever you want you can take. This final result will be same. This final result always will be same. If you want, I can do this thing for you. Let's see. X square plus 3x plus 2 is equals to, let's take x plus alpha and x plus beta. And in another case, we will take x minus alpha and x plus beta. Okay, fine.
sir, instead of taking plus x square plus 3x plus 2, please take any numbers like which are in negative equation.
Can you suggest some equation?
Sir, in place of plus 3, we can put minus 3.
Okay, we can put.
Yeah, then we will get minus 2 minus 1.
Okay, right? Fine, right?
Yes,
Okay,
sir.
sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, so in this case, what will be the value?
X plus
X
minus.
X minus 2.
Hmm.
What will the alpha value? What will be the
Minus
alpha
2.
value?
Minus 2.
Minus 2. And beta value?
Minus 1.
Minus 1. Okay. So what will be the solution here? X minus 2, X minus 1, right?
Yeah.
Right? Now, consider this as X minus alpha, X minus beta. Okay. Or you can say P and Q. Now, what will be the value of P?
Minus 2.
Y minus 2?
2 plus 2.
Plus 2, no?
Okay, you are telling. Yes, sir.
And in this case, what will be the value of Q? Plus 1. See. So basically your P is what? Your minus alpha, and Q is what? Minus beta. Okay. Got the point? I think you are still confused. Let me clear your doubt.
No, sir,
Basically,
it's clear now.
rather than writing, you can write this. Okay, I am using this because in the like usually books are using this. Why? Because here your P and Q itself will become your roots. Okay, here P and Q still will become your root. But in this case, alpha and beta cannot directly become your root. For that, you have to take minus. That is why books are not using this. Okay, but this is also correct. Okay,
Yes,
so
sir.
this is also correct. This is also correct. So basically, your P is nothing but minus alpha and Q is nothing but beta. Like here itself, you can see this P and Q will directly become your roots. And this for this alpha and beta, you have to take minor. So here I have taken P is equals to minus alpha, Q is equals to minus beta. See, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, easy now. So you can go by this way. Okay. Sorry, I have mentioned this way because I was using this thing in the long time. So I was just took this one as well. So it's helpful for you now. Now further you will not going to confuse what we need to take. You can take any.
So can you solve for both, sir? So it will be more clear, sir.
So see, how will you get this alpha and beta value? Minus 3x plus 2. Now, just solve it. What you will get? You will get x square plus alpha plus beta times x plus alpha into beta, right? So what is the value of alpha plus beta? Alpha plus beta is nothing but minus 3. And alpha and beta is what? 2. So I am applying the guesswork here. Guess what? I just want to put 1 by 1 value. So what will be the best perfect value for this? For becoming this minus 3 and 2. So I just need to find the value of alpha and beta. For that, this whenever I will add this to value, I will get this minus 3 and multiply. So I will get 2. So if I will put alpha is equals to minus 1 and beta is equals to minus 2, then if I will add alpha plus beta, it will be what? Minus 1 minus 2 and it will be minus 3. And whenever I will multiply these two value, I will get what? Minus 1 into minus 2. So I will get 2. Right? So what is my value of alpha? My value of alpha is minus 1 and my value of beta is what? Minus
3.
2. Right? Right?
Right, sir.
Right up to this. Now, again consider x square minus 3x plus 2 is equals to x minus p and x minus q. Okay, so what it will be? This is nothing but x square minus times p plus q, x plus pq. Okay?
Okay, sir.
Okay, so basically what you need? You need minus times p plus q is equals to minus 3 and pq is equals to 2. Right? So just multiply here. What you will get? P plus q is equals to what?
3.
P plus q is equals to what?
3, sir.
3, sir.
3. And PQ is equals to what? 2.
2.
So what will be the best fit value for that? P is equals to 1 or Q is equals to 2. Right?
Yes.
If you will add both, you will get 3. If you will multiply, you will get 2. So what it will be? P is equals C. Now, observe here. This alpha and beta. This alpha and beta, for that, what is your P? P is what? Minus alpha, which is minus 1. Minus of minus 1. Right?
Right, sir.
And Q is what? Minus beta, which is what? Minus of minus 2. Got it? Got it now?
It is better we stick with one formula only. If you
Yeah, it's better. See, you just go by this way, okay? What is the benefit of this way? You can, this P and Q directly will become what? Your roots. Okay. In this case, you have to minus both sides.
Yes, sir.
Okay. But the thing is, whatever formula you will use, you will get the same thing, because if you are using this, now you get alpha and beta, na? Just put the value here. If you are taking this form, just put the value of alpha and beta, what it will be. So basically this alpha, x plus alpha and x plus beta will become your
x minus 1 and x
1,
minus 2.
X minus 2. Now, again, in this case, you are taking minus p minus q. What is the value? 1 and 2. So what will be the value? X minus 1,
X 1, x minus 2.
You are getting same?
Yes, sir.
Right?
Yes, sir.
No issue. Whatever you are using, you can use, but you will get the same thing. That's the idea. Okay. Okay. So let's discuss about this discriminant thing. Then we will ask some general doubts. Then you can ask from general doubt, because I think week 3 is completed. Is there anything that I am forgetting? Please let me know. Okay, so this discriminant thing, that I think I have already discussed. If this d square minus 4ac thing is known as discriminant. Okay, so in this case, if your d is less than 0, then complex solution, or you will say what? No real solution.
No real.
Yeah, imaginary solution.
Okay, now if d is equals to 0 here, in this case, this whole term will become 0. So what will be the solution? Your x is equals to minus b by 2a only will become your solution. Right? Right? So
Yes,
this
sir.
is what? Repeating case. Repeating the solution case. Why it's repeating? Okay, so just move forward. Move forward. Here, if this d square minus 4ac term is 0, it means what? This whole term is going to equal to 0, right?
Yes, sir.
right? This whole term is going to equal to 0. If this whole term is going to equal to 0, it means that means what? This term is look like this: x plus a whole square is equals to 0. So here you will get a in a repeated times, right? This will become your perfect square kind of thing, right? Right?
Right, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Again, if this d is strictly greater than 0, then what? The d is strictly greater than 0, it means that you will get something from here, right?
Yes, sir. Right.
Yes, sir. Right.
So you will get real solution as well as distinct solution. Right?
Yes, sir, right.
Right? If something is there, you are adding and subtracting those things by this minus b term, right? So both things will be different, right? ओके कहाँ क्लास कर लिया तो कहाँ जरूरी है?
What, sir?
Someone has written in the chat box like सर अगर यहाँ क्लास कर लिया तो वहां करना जरूरी है क्या?
I think,
Through
sir,
the through
I think he
professor.
is saying,
Why?
So he's
Why,
saying
Sanat?
for that
sir,
the already down uploaded lectures is compulsory if you
Sir,
we
I'm
done
asking
that.
about the uploaded lectures.
yeah, he want to say that.
Okay, is it compulsory or not? I don't know it is compulsory or not, but what to say? I don't know about this it is compulsory or not. I think it's easy, no? If you will see that notes like that lecture
Sir,
as
it
well.
depends
Like
on
they
him.
are
How can he?
Okay, I will send this thing in the chat box as well. Okay, Bhargav.
Yeah.
Okay, so the thing is, Anat, if you are going through professors as well, so that will also be helpful for you because they will show you something extra, whatever I am teaching here. So you will get the knowledge as well. And see,
Okay, sir.
I don't think so. Every time this thing will be covered. Like you have time right now, so you can do. Okay.
Okay, sir.
You can watch that in 2x speed. That you can do. But my suggestion is please go and watch. Because they are professor, they will teach something new. There is a possibility. There is a higher possibility for that. So my suggestion is you can go.
Okay, sir.
I don't know. It's like it's necessary or not. That thing I don't know. But yeah, my suggestion is go and watch. Okay, what kind of restriction?
What's that?
Okay, you can make a restriction like that, like only I study like study mail can access that whatever thing is that. Okay. So someone has already pasted that WhatsApp group link, right? Okay, please paste your doubt in the chat box. We will take your doubts. If you don't have any doubts, then we will close the class. I think we have covered
When
each
d
and
is
everything.
equal to
Am I
0,
missing something?
sir,
Yes.
when d is equal to 0,
Yes.
the root is minus b by 2, yes, sir.
Yes, the root will become your minus b by 2n.
Okay.
And this is what? This is your this is your maximum or minimum point, whatever it will be. Then your graph is looking like either this way, we are touching to x-axis, or this way, we are touching to x-axis. This kind of graph will be.
Sir, for that quadratic function, sir, one doubt I am.
Yes.
Yeah, sir. Move to that quadratic function, can you please? X square minus 3x something that you had written.
This one. X square minus 3x plus 2.
Yeah.
Yes.
I mean, like now for this domain and range, and can you just explain
What will be the domain?
Yeah.
What will be the domain? That's what you are asking, right?
Yeah, domain and range both for this.
Okay. Range thing we did not cover yet. Yes. I forgot that thing. Thank you for reminding me. range thing I did not cover. Okay, thank you for reminding. Okay, so for domain purpose, there is no restriction for X, right? For taking input, there is no restriction. So your domain will be your R. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. If and only if you are not going to restrict your domain by yourself only. Like sometimes you can say, sir, I am defining this function from A to B, this closed interval A to B R, which is defined it like this, fx is equals to your x square minus 3x plus 2. Okay, this is defining like that. Here, for this case, since you are defining a function in this particular thing, so for this case, your domain will be this. But if you are defining a function, in general, if your function is look like this x square minus 3x plus 2, in general case, and you are saying what will be the largest domain for this, you can say largest domain or biggest domain for this. So it will be your R, real line. Okay. And some cases, you can take complex number as well. No issue. Okay. But for you guys, this will be your real number only. Got it? For what? Domain purpose. Okay. How will you find the range? Okay. It's easy, right? You know, it depends on the, if you have an equation ax square plus bx plus c, if you have this function fx is equals to this, and you know about the nature of this a, if it is greater than 0, what will be the case? The case will be, what is the case? Can someone
minimum value,
unmute?
minimum value
Minimum
going up.
value
And it goes up.
will be given by
Vertex.
f of b by 2a minus b by 2a.
Vertex.
Right? The minimum value will be given by this. And this graph is look like this. Right?
Yes.
Right? Or it can be anything kind of thing, depends on the this minus b by 2a and depends on this a, b, c. But what we know, if your a is greater than 0, then the graph will take its minimum value and it will be given by this way. Okay. For this case, as x goes to infinity, your fx will go to infinity, right? Because this is positive. As I have told in the previous class, it depends on the it depends on the coefficient of x square.
Yes, sir.
Right? Goes to infinity. It means that up to this f of minus b by 2a, because this is a minimum value, to this, all the values your function will take.
Yes, sir.
Right? Because this is your minimum value. Now, up to this way, all the value will be taken by this function. Right? Right?
Yes, sir. Right.
But since this is the minimum value, no value will be no value your function can take below this. Below this, your function will not be take any value because this is the minimum value.
Yes, sir.
Right? So in this case, what will be your range? Your range will be given by this. Okay. If your a is greater than 0. Okay.
Yes, sir. Okay.
Now, similarly, if your a is less than 0, then maximum value will be given by what?
F of minus b by 2.
Same, f of minus b by 2a. And in this case, what will be your graph?
Down.
Your graph is look like this.
Yes.
It means that as x goes to infinity, your fx where it will go? It will go to minus infinity.
Minus infinity. Yes, sir.
Right? Like this. But after this point, no value can get by this graph, right? This graph cannot take any value from this direction, like above this, because this is the maximum value that your function can take. So what will be the range in this case? The range in this case will be minus infinity to f of minus b by 2. Okay, easy. No rocket science here.
Yes, sir.
Right? So this is the two cases that I have to cover in the previous thing, like wherever I have discussed this thing, but I forgot somehow, I don't know how. But yeah, Now, is there anything that I am missing?
So, in
Sir,
that
can you show an example where, where a
Okay.
function has vertex and can you show an example of any function where vertex and it
X
cuts
square
that?
minus 3x. Let's take this example only. Okay. Now, in this case what? The coefficient of x square is what? Greater than 0. Let's make this example. Let's make this graph in the GeoGebra. Just wait for some time. I will make this graph on let you. Okay. You can see in the GeoGebra itself. Okay.
excuse me, sir.
Yes, yes.
So, in that the downwards parabola graph, that minus infinity is the minimum value, and that f minus p by 2a is the maximum one.
Yes, exactly. Okay, I'm sharing the graph. Okay. Now, is the GeoGebra screen is visible to all? Is this screen is visible to all? That GeoGebra thing?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, let's take an example. Okay. X square. Okay, plus 3x plus or c not c plus 1. Okay, in this case, as you can see, there's draw. Okay. In this case, as you can see, your function is not going below by this after this point. Okay. What is the case? Your a is greater than 0 here. Okay. And as x is going toward infinity, your fx is going towards infinity, right?
Yes,
right?
sir.
And this is what? This is your function x square plus 3x plus 1 only. Right?
Right, sir.
Getting the point? In this case, x is greater than 0. And what will be the range then? From here to infinity? Right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Right? Now, if we will take this different function, say minus of x square minus 3x square, okay, minus say 2x plus 1. Okay, see this function. Okay, let's disconnect this all the things. Just see this function. It is getting its maximum value here, no? Getting its maximum value here. 2 is maximum value of this point, right? And since the coefficient of x square is negative, whole term as x goes into infinity, this whole thing is going to towards minus infinity, right? And function is not getting any value above this point. Here, no value is there of the function, right? So in this case, what will be your range? Your range will be minus infinity. It is open. Minus infinity to 2. Right? Similarly, in this case, what is the function here? Something is value. I don't know right now, but something is the value. And your range will be like what it will be, what to say?
-1.
What is your minus b by 2a? Here, minus b by 2a is given by minus 3 by 2. Okay. So what is the f of minus 3 by 2? What is the value? Minus 3 by 2 whole square is 9 by 4 plus 9 by 2 plus 1. Just add it. This is your value. Okay. 9 plus 18 plus 4 divided by 4. Okay. 4 to infinity. This is your range for this red function. No, for this green function. Okay. For this green function, this is the value. For the red function, for this green function, this is the range. And for the red function, this is the range. Got the point?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so you can use this GeoGebra thing for looking how is the graph. Okay, what is the root by graphical method? This one will become your red one group, and this one will become your blue, green one roots, right?
Right, sir.
Right? Okay.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes.
Sir, I have a question regarding the equations. Can I ask, sir?
Yes, you can.
Sir, there was equation like x square minus 8x in the
Okay.
lecture. So, sir was approaching it to by like different methods. So, which one I should choose? Quadratic formula only.
Which method sir was approaching? Like, what is the equation? Can you please tell me? What is the
X,
exact equation?
yes, sir. X square
X.
minus 8x.
8x. Okay. Sir was using different. See, here you have to find this now. This is the another case. You can take directly common. This is just an observation. Now you can take x as common, right?
Yes, sir.
So if you have an equation like this, you can directly take a common, one thing common. If you are getting something common, then take it as common. Now you get your roots, right? X is equals to 8 is one of your root, and x is equals to 0 is one of your root. See, here this thing is clear. No need to go for quadratic formula because this is a simpler thing.
Okay, but it can be solved by quadratic formula also, na, sir?
Exactly, it can be solved by quadratic function, but it takes time. Why you need to spend that much time? If you are see, once you got the equation, something ax square plus bx plus c. Okay, take 2 to 3 seconds and then observe how that equation is look like. If your c is missing, then directly take common. So ax plus b will become, now x is equals to 0, it will become your roots. One of the roots will be x equals to 0, right?
Yes,
if your
sir.
c is missing, you can take directly x as common and then solve this. And another root will be given by this. Okay. Okay. C is missing, it means c is equal to 0. Just like this equation. Now, if your b is missing, so what will be the case? Ax square plus c is equal
Then we
to
can
0.
go to by formula.
Okay. No need to go by formula. Just x square is equal to minus c by a. If it is positive, if this whole thing is positive, your root will be given by x square plus is equals to plus minus under root something minus c by a. If your c is greater than 0 or if your c is less than 0 or a is less than 0. Depends on a and c. For example, if I will give you x square minus 1 is equals to 0. What it will be? X square is equals to 1 and then it will be what? X is equals to plus minus 1.
Yes, sir.
Right? Right? If C is missing, you can directly take common. If B is missing, you can directly solve like this. Now, if your A is missing, then what? Then what?
Then it will be bx
And a
plus c.
quadratic equation.
Then it will
That
not
it
be
will not be
quadratic.
it
Yeah.
will not be quadratic equation, right? So
Yes.
your A has to be there always.
Yes, sir.
So
not
two
equal.
cases. Yeah, two cases
And-
will be there. Either B can be missing, C can be missing, or both will be there.
And so one more question, like x square minus 25.
Okay, x square minus 25. Yes. So here your C is equals to B is missing. You can directly take 25 here. 25 is what? 5 is square. So your x is equals to plus minus 5.
Okay,
Simple.
yes, sir.
Right? Easy. Or here
Yes,
you can use that formula x square minus b square, a square is equals to x minus a, x plus a. That also you can use here also, or in this case also. In this case also.
Yes, sir. And so last question I have, like the slope, it is written that slope of the vertex, at the vertex the slope is 0. So I'm not
Yes.
getting that point.
Okay, at vertex slope is 0. Vertex is what basically? Minus b by 2a and f of b by 2a, right?
Yes, sir.
Minus b by 2a. This is your vertex, right?
Hmm.
Here slope is 0. Slope is given by what?
2x plus
x plus b. This is your slope. Just put x is equals to minus b by 2a here. What you will get?
minus b. Okay.
So minus b plus is what? 0.
Hmm.
See?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I got it. Thank you, sir.
Is there any doubt apart from that? Others,
And
if you don't have doubt, you can leave the class. Okay, class is over.
So one small
I will
doubt.
take some doubts from the practice assignment if someone has, or otherwise I will end this session.
So we can say that in a quadratic equation, we can have 3 roots, right? One is the vertex and the other two on which the function intersects the x-axis, right?
Sorry.
In a
Can you
quadratic
repeat?
equation, there are possibility of 3 roots, right? One is the vertex and the other which intersects the x-axis, right?
No. See, vertex is totally different. Okay. Vertex is totally different. Roots are totally different. Sometimes your vertex will become your roots. Like at minus b by 2, there is a possibility that this fellow will be equal to 0. Okay. There is a possibility for that. But we will not say the 3 roots are there. See, always in the quadratic equation case, you will maximum get 2 roots. Okay.
Right.
You can maximum get 2 roots. Let us see. Let's make a equation like this. Okay, in the GeoGebra case, this is a nice thing that we can do right now. Okay, let's remove all those things. Okay, let's remove this one as well. Okay, let's discuss about. Let's make a general quadratic equation. A x square plus bx plus c. How it is moving. Okay, I think I have to delete this one. Then I have to write the different x square plus bx plus c. Okay, this is the equation that we have. Okay, so see, you will whatever you can do. So a cannot be equal to 0. Once you take a is equals to 0, you will get an equation of line, right? Here, observe here only. Observe here. Are you able to see? Everyone is able to see the graph?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Right? So once your a is equal to 0, this is your line equation of line, right? So see. Okay. So I have taken a is equals to 0 minus 0.8. Okay, then see. I am whenever I am whatever b I will take. As you can see, your graph is moving like this. Whatever b I will take. But at any case, you are not getting 3 roots. Not getting 3 roots, it means what? You are not getting 3x intercept.
Yes, sir.
Right? Similarly, whatever c I will choose. See. Or if I will play all those things together. See. Whatever thing I will choose, at any case, it will not cut more than 2 times of the x-axis. Okay, you are getting the points.
Yes, sir.
Whenever a is going to 0, it is becoming a equation of line. But any case, it is not exceeding. The intercept point is not going to exceed. Okay, got it?
so that means either it can have 1 roots, no roots, or like 0 roots. If it is intersecting at
Exactly.
1 point, so it will be 1 root. And if it is like
Yes.
above the x-axis or below the x-axis, then it will have no roots.
Exactly. See, let's see. In this case, it has 2 roots, right? If I will move like this, okay. Okay, in this case, I cannot take. Okay, let's move this one. In this case, no roots.
Yeah, because no
Okay.
intersection with
Is
the
there any
x-axis.
possibility for 1 root? Yes, there is a possibility like this. In this case, it has 1 root. Got it?
Here the root is the vertex, right?
Vertex.
Yes. In this case, the root is vertex. So what is the possibility? Either one root, no root, or two roots.
Two roots.
The roots
Right?
are basically x-intercept.
Yes, x. This is your x-axis. And what are the intercept here? This is your roots. Okay. Just see the x-axis where the graph is touching or cutting the x-axis. Okay. So once I will remove, like I will change this a, you are getting something. Here, no root case. Okay. Here, two roots. Okay. One root I can take. Here you have one root. Got the point?
Yes, sir.
Easy, na?
And so can you explain
But
from the
yes.
graph that the slope will be 0 at the vertex from this graph
Okay.
only?
Okay. Okay, as you can see here, what is your slope basically? At this point, if I will make a graph, if I will take line this, okay, like this, and I will move this line like towards this line. So your slope line will be given by this line, no? Let's make a line. Okay. I able to find my, no, this is the point. Okay. So your equation of line is looking like this, right?
Yes, sir.
At any slope, whatever graph you will take, this line will be parallel to the x-axis, right?
Yes, sir.
If this line is parallel to the x-axis, then whatever slope the x-axis have, that slope will be similar to this line.
Yes, sir.
This line have the similar slope, right?
Yes, sir.
Right. So let's discuss about what is the slope of this line. Means
0.
that what is the slope basically? This tan theta. For this theta, your tan theta will give me the slope, right?
Yes, sir.
Now, in this case, this line is above this line only. So your theta is what? 0, basically.
0.
So what is your tan theta? Tan 0.
0.
And tan 0 is what? 0 only. Right?
Yes, sir.
So
Got it,
at
sir.
any vertex, whatever vertex you can take, this thing will become 0. The slope will be 0. Okay?
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
Is there any doubt? Sir, as you teach like instructor TA, if in future I also want to teach like this, so what is the selection criteria in the BS program? In the BS program itself, Pransu?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so the thing is, in the BS program, they will take interview kind of thing. They will recruit you. Like for TA, I think for TA, they will recruit you. Okay, after some times, once you will go get in your third degree level course, I guess in the degree, they will circulate a form for TA. Then for that, you just fill that form and they will take you an interview. And then you can join as a TA. Okay, for instructor, I think you have to complete your degree first.
Okay, sir. Means, sir, in the degree level, we need to submit a form for TA.
Yeah, they will recruit. Okay, they will
Okay.
recruit.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Okay, so Bhumika has shared something, like she wants to ask something. Okay, a football player kicks a football. Okay, let's take this down. Let's open one more thing. Okay, so what is the doubt here, Bhumika? Others, you guys can leave the session. Here now I will take some doubts of the practice set only, and then I will close the session. What is the doubt, Bhumika? Are you here? Hello.
सवाल कोई और पूछा था, उसने शेयर करने बोला था किसी को।
Okay, is there anyone? Okay. So, does I need to explain this? What is this best? Oh, you have to find the maximum achieved height, right?
Yesterday, sir explained.
Okay, yesterday sir has explained.
Yes.
Okay, then no need to explain this. Okay, is there any doubt apart from this? So, or I can leave the session.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, bye bye. Good night, guys. Let's meet. I think this week I will not going to take the classes because I have exams. So maybe in the 4th week I will take the session.
Good night, sir.
Okay,
Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir.
okay.
Thank you very much.
Okay. All the best, guys, for the exam. I don't think so. We will meet before the exam. But yeah, still, I all the best for the exam. Yes. Yes.
Sir, please send us the link of this notes in the chat box.
Yes. Sorry. Thanks for reminding me. Okay. I will share. Okay, where is it? This one also, right? No, this one is not the. Okay, this is the symmetric relation. This is the thing, right? Are you able to understand this thing? Because whatever I have written here, I am not able to read.
Yes,
Okay,
sir, I
but still.
understand very well.
This is week 3 open session, right?
Yes, sir.
I have pasted here. Okay, I think it's gone. Okay, I think I have directly messaged to. Okay, let me share once again. It's a direct message. Okay. Okay. Now everyone is able to see. Hello.
Yes, sir.
Yes, please download it and then let me know so that I will close the session.
Hello, sir.
Yes.
Am I audible?
Yes, you are audible.
Sir, I have a doubt in that football question.
Okay, what is the doubt?
Like, do we have to convert the given function into the standard form?
See, you have to convert the equation. Then only you can get the maximum height, no?
Yeah, but y is not given. Height is also not given. Then how can we do calculation
So
with
what
the?
is the question? A football player. See, are you able to see the question?
Sir, your one note is visible.
No.
Yeah.
A football player kicks a football from the ground. Okay, he is in ground and he kicks the football. And the path of the football can be modeled by the function. Okay, this is the path of the function. Okay.
Yeah.
Where x is horizontal distance. Okay, x is the horizontal distance and hx is the height. Okay, so basically you have to find the hx value above the ground when both are measured in feet. Where both are measured in feet, another player jumps and takes header. When header means he hit the ball by his head. Okay, when the slope of the line of the function hx is equals to minus 0.64. So basically, this is your graph. And what is the answer? The maximum height reached by the player had to take. Okay, the maximum height achieved by the ball is 20 feet. Okay, so basically for 20 feet, you have to find the maximum value. So what is the maximum value at minus b by 2a? What is the value of b? B is 0 here. So just when you will put 0 here, what it will be? It will be what? Hx is equals to 2. So 20,
Sir,
right?
sir, I got the answer A and B answer, but
Yes.
my doubt is like the this function is not in the standard form, right? It's like
Yes,
f of x
you
equal to
just
f.
make it as standard form, then you can solve. But I
But
don't think so. You have to make this. You can easily solve without making that.
we don't even have h of x value. Then how can we
H of
convert
x
it into
value is
standard?
this, no?
Huh?
H of x value is this. Here a is equal to your minus 1 by 25, b is equals to 0, and c is equals to 20.
But y value is not h of x value. This side.
Which y value are you talking about? There is no such y
This,
value, right?
yeah.
For this
This,
slope. For this slope you are talking about.
so how to convert this into the standard form? I don't understand.
Okay, just let me
Here
connect
a is
my
not an
writing.
integer, but in standard form a should be an integer.
See. In the previous thing, I have already told you. In the previous lecture, I have all like in the beginning of the class. I don't think so. You have seen the first class here. I have already mentioned the thing ABC can be real number. Here I am not mentioning this ABC as an integer. And this thing I have already covered in a more detailed way in the first of the class. Okay, why it cannot be integers. So I have already told you sometimes they will not give it as integers. Okay, so don't think like this A, B, C is integer. Okay, it can be anything.
But if it is an equation, then they should be integers. No? If it's
There
not.
should be integer because you can multiply by minus, you can multiply by 125 by both sides. So you will get A, B, C as integer. That is the
Yeah,
case.
but
But in the function case, this is totally different. Now in the function case, A, B, C can be anything. Apart from A cannot be equal to 0. That is a different case. But yeah, ABC can be anything.
okay, then that means if it is a function, then we don't need to convert it into standard form to.
You cannot. Otherwise, once you will multiply something by this function will become a different function.
Okay, okay. Then
Okay.
function is.
Okay, fine. Shall I close the
But
session?
if it is a function, then we need to convert it into standard form.
It is in standard form right now. Okay.
No, but in the lecture, sir said like in the standard form A, B, C are integers.
Okay. Did you see the Friday's lecture?
Friday's lecture.
Yeah,
No,
that
sir. That time,
morning.
I
Please
think
go and watch. You will that doubt will be clear on that section. Okay. That thing I have already discussed in a very deeper way.
okay.
This whole thing will be clear. Why
Okay.
integer? Why this real number?
Okay.
Just go and watch that lecture. You will be able to understand. Okay. Okay.
Sir,
Good
when
night,
will be
guys.
the next session?
I don't know. I think day after tomorrow you have that solve with us session. I am not going to take that session, but yeah, you have that session. I think Vishal sir will take that session.
Okay. Can we discuss
Okay. Bye.
tangent in that session?
Okay.
Tangents.
Bye. Okay. Bye.
What's the time?
Hello. Hello. Anyone who got the that PDF which is sent after the session?
It's shared in the chat box.
Yeah, but I have opened, but it's not open. Can you send me personally? I can share my number with you. Can you share that PDF?
It's it's not downloading.
What?
It's showing something like warning.
Yeah, I've downloaded, but it shows sorry, this preview not in the Zoom system, and every time it shows. So if you have,
Yeah, for
then
me, so it's showing red warning.
okay, it shows you to you warning like this. Okay.
Yeah.
Is there anyone who have that notes? Do you know the mail ID of mail ID of the sir? So I can mail them for that.
Whose mail ID?
Uh, Instructor's mail ID. I think they share.
You can get it from calendar.
Okay, that mail ID is not shown in the calendar. So